I mean, like she works during the day and whatever, but it's just
Yeah,
like she just lives there like it's her house, you know.
right. Good morning, everyone. It's Valerie,
Yeah.
otherwise known as Chick Picker. And we have Nikki. I almost forgot your name. Poplar Picker. Sorry.
Well, you didn't forget Nikki. That would.
Yeah, that would have sucked.
Of course, there's
Uh,
me and poor Lori. I keep calling her what's her face from Ohio.
oh my gosh.
Where has she been? Jeez, I haven't seen her in a long time.
I
It
don't
seems like
know.
her and
I didn't
Valerie both.
I didn't even know that if there was a I don't think there was an auction last night.
Oh,
I didn't get any notifications or anything, so
hope she's doing all
no.
right.
Yeah, I don't know. Just haven't heard from her. Good morning, Philip. Good morning, Hank. How y'all doing? I've been working
Morning,
hard
everybody.
on my Mercari lately, trying to get stuff up over there. Trying is a keyword.
I think I'm gonna put my handling time out to 5 days while
Huh?
I'm with my dad. I think I'm gonna put my handling time out to 5 days while I'm with my dad.
Oh yeah, I think that's a great idea.
Because I figure he'll be down there for 2 days, but if I set it for 5, that'll give me some extra time, just in case.
Yeah, yeah, nothing wrong with that.
No. And I think while he's recuperating too, if I have to stay at his house,
Mm-hmm.
um, I think I'll keep it at the 5 days while I'm staying at his house. Because then, if for some reason I can't get home to get my stuff to package or whatever, then at least I'm covered that way.
Right,
I'm sure one day within 5 days I would be able to make it home and get my stuff.
right. Yeah. Yeah, it kind of sucks because, like with Macari, you send the item and then um so you send the item and then they give you a feedback and then that's when you get paid.
Mm,
So you don't get paid right off the bat.
yeah.
But I mean you still get paid. So
Well, we're not
that,
going to be getting paid right off the bat anymore, anyways, from eBay pretty soon. So
yeah.
might as well get used to it,
Yep.
right?
Morning, Sherry. Happy Friday the 13th. Yep, it is Friday the
Oh
13th.
shit. Yeah.
Thanks for reminding us.
Thanks,
Now we're
Sherry.
now we're gonna have to, stay inside.
I
No.
could have went all day without finding that out.
Morning,
Boy,
Kathy.
people are slow coming in this morning.
Yeah, it's Friday. Everybody's man. I woke up at 5 and I was just, oh, it was. I was tired. I was really tired,
I
and
stayed
I
up
was.
till 2:30 this morning,
Oh my
and
gosh.
I went to sleep. Or I mean, I woke up about 7ish.
Morning, Angel. Good morning,
Morning,
Bridget.
Angel. Morning, Bridget. Good morning, Wynette and Treasure. Sherry, Hank, and Philip. I just put my chat on.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I think I'm not leaving till Friday, but I think I'm gonna put my handling time and put my store on vacation. Probably. Mm, I'm either thinking Wednesday night or Thursday.
Yeah.
Probably Wednesday night. I mean, people can still buy stuff,
Yeah.
on
I
eBay.
would do it Wednesday because you're leaving Friday, you said?
Yeah,
Yeah, I would do it Wednesday because then that gives you. Because then if for some reason on Thursday before Friday, if you don't want to have to do anything on Friday other
right,
than get yourself to the airport.
right. Right.
Well, of course, if you did it Thursday and you made sure everything was, but if you, yeah, just do it before overnight, you know,
Yeah.
because people like to buy stuff overnight.
Yeah.
I
I'll
wish I
probably
had
do it.
sun
I'll
yesterday.
probably do it Wednesday. Um, and that way I can, with that, I still set it so people can see my stuff. They could still buy my stuff. So,
Yeah.
I make sure that that's always on so I can always still get sales and stuff. And then with the Poshmark and Mercari, I think I think you have to put Poshmark. I'm not sure because I know they have vacation settings, but I don't know if you can still buy stuff. Um, I know
Hmm.
Mercari, you have to go in and deactivate all of your listings, so
Oh,
I can do that. So that's what I'm hoping for, Hank. Hoping for a bunch of sales.
what are you
Um,
going to set your handling time out to be?
I'm gonna set it for 10, um, and
You're
then
going to be
just do.
gone for 12 days.
I know, but I'm gonna
No, don't do
adjust it.
that.
Huh?
Don't do 10. You don't want to do less than what you're leaving for. Because you got to remember, you got to give yourself enough time to get back and get your stuff packaged.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, it doesn't adjust it day to day.
No,
So
you have
what
to
I
do
will
that.
do is I will leave it for 10 days and then start adjusting it daily as the trip gets shorter. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but listen to what you're saying. You're going to have it up. You're going to have yourself on vacation for 10 days,
Mhm.
but
Oh,
you're actually
okay.
going on
Yeah.
vacation for 12.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, well, technically, let's see. So, one, two,
I would
three,
give myself
four,
at least a couple
five,
extra days than how
six.
long you're going to be on vacation for.
So, I'm going to be gone 7 business days.
Hmm.
7 business days. So 10 days should be plenty.
Well, I'm just saying, I trashed the whole freaking eBay account by going on vacation. So,
Well, yeah, I understand. I mean, but they don't give you the option. So they don't give you the option to put 12 days in. So they give you the option to put 15 days in.
so put 15.
Okay.
Now, see me, I know, like Ryan and Jay with Scavenger Life, they swear by that taking the days off as you go. I just leave it up for the whatever handling time I put up
Okay.
until I get back. I don't even mess with that. I don't know how you feel about it. I mean, I don't want you to do it and then feel like you didn't get enough sales because of it and start cursing me and my ears start ringing. But
Right.
I don't know. That's the way I do it. I just leave it. And don't
Just
even
leave it.
mess with it.
Okay. All right.
Because when I get back, I hurry up and I ship everything. I mean,
Right.
if you ship it out before your handling time is over, they're not going to penalize you for it.
Right. Right.
But then when you get back, if you got like that one time I sold, it was the best August of my life, my best month of my eBay career, and I had so much stuff to package and oh God, but it gave me enough time to, you know, get everything packaged up. Once I got once I realized I screwed up my counting of the days
Right.
and I got those packages out, then it was like, okay, now everything's fine and I didn't have to rush.
Right. Right. Okay. Thanks, Hank. I will keep that in mind. It says when vacation hold is on Posh, your listings will not be available for purchase. However, Your listings can still be viewed, liked, commented on, and shared. Okay. Yeah.
That's all right. At least you don't have to go in and delete everything.
Right. I mean, I like the way that eBay does it because you
Mhm.
can still
I don't.
have, huh?
I don't.
You don't?
I think the way eBay does it should be you should be able to put yourself on vacation till such and such a date, saying you're coming back on such and such a date,
Right.
and that's when you're and then your normal business plan of how many how many business days does it take you to ship the stuff,
Mm-hmm.
your normal, like mine's 2 business days.
Right.
So it would come up as my normal 2 business days. If I said I'm coming back on April 20th, so then from April 20th, it would give me the 2 business days that I have for my handling time
Mm-hmm.
to ship the stuff. I think that's the way it should be.
Yeah.
I mean, the way they have it, I mean, it works or whatever, but yeah,
Yeah.
I just, I would prefer it where you could put in the date that you're coming back and
The and it automatically do your handling time and
yeah. Then people
yeah.
can say, then people can go to your store and they're like, "Oh, she's coming back April 20th." So
Mm,
I'm going to get my stuff, right after that. Um I don't know, it just
yeah.
I think it should be that way. Anyway.
Yeah. Well, and like Hank said, it's kind of a plus that that Poshmark um, puts it on complete hold and you can't purchase
Yeah.
anything because if you have stuff cross-listed and it
Yeah.
sells on eBay, then, so
Yeah,
that's
that's
true.
good.
That's true. Yeah,
That
Bridget,
is
it's taken me some time to learn how to do this whole vacation stuff, to get it right. So,
yeah. Yeah, you don't want to screw it up, boy. Because they don't
and
give you any, oh, that's okay. Or,
no,
oh, well, you screwed up, no big deal. No, they
oh,
trash your account.
yeah. So I'm gonna play it safe and do what I need to do, and um, yeah. Morning,
Well,
Steven.
hello, Steven Scroggins. I haven't seen you in days and
I
days and
know.
days. I went
Aw,
on vacation mode last year and then wondered why my TR went away when I found out. Ugh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Make sure you give yourself enough handling time. I mean, because eBay will not give you an extension. They won't give you they won't let you have an excuse. Hi, Carol. Um, no, they will. I screwed up a couple, what, not last summer, but the summer before,
right.
and miscounted my days. And when I came back, I had a ton of packages that went out late. And I fought with eBay, and yeah, I never did get that account back up, and I never got it back up to above standard. And I went, God, what, a year with it below standard,
Yeah,
almost a whole year with it below standard, and I couldn't get it to go back up. So,
yeah.
and it was all just because of that stupid vacation.
Sue said I'm going away from May 17th to June 3rd, but Jack is going to take care of my shipping, so fortunately I don't have to change anything. Well, that's good. That's nice of him. I know one time I went to I can't probably California, and I left the shipping to Mike. That was that was bad. It was really really bad. And he was so frantic and everything. I mean, just for him to like get in, put the password into the computer to open it up. I mean,
Yeah.
that was a feat. So I was
Yeah.
like, yeah, I'll never do that again.
Yeah, you took somebody who didn't barely knew anything about computers to
Yeah,
handle your eBay business.
yeah, that's not gonna happen again. But but
Luckily,
yeah,
Jack knows how to do
yeah,
all that.
yeah, you should be fine.
That's my husband. My husband gets he. I think he would be like, "Oh, I hate this." I don't think he would. I don't think he would want me to leave him in charge of that. Really. I
Yeah,
mean, he's a good shipper. He's good at packaging stuff and stuff like that. But yeah, the computer part of it, and he's good with computers too. But um, I don't know. I think it would might just get too overwhelming for him eventually.
yeah, too stressful.
Yeah, I think if I had to do it like 1 day or 2 days, maybe. But yeah, I don't think he'd be able to do a whole vacation.
Yeah,
He'd get overwhelmed, I think.
Hank said,
Right
"Oh my
now,
god."
the way my store is, he'd be able to handle it. He hardly making any sales, but
Hank says, "Oh my god, Valerie, that reminds me of Mama up in New York calling me pissed off on a house phone call or on a house phone because she couldn't figure out how to even power up the flip phone I sent with her. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that'll be fine. She was fighting mad, yelling. All the button doesn't even push. I'm just like, oh my god. Yeah, we were doing. I think it was. I had went there when Tina. I think she was having her baby shower or something, and like I probably got maybe 50 calls because he was trying to do it like after work and then
yeah,
before work. He had a couple of packages to send out. He was so stressed out.
yeah.
I was like, man, I should never have done that. But yeah, I gotta go over to Truegether and find out what their process is too. So probably just um, deactivate the listings or something. So yeah, I'll just put it on 15 days. I'll probably just leave it and just let it roll like you said, and then hopefully I come back to a bunch of sales and every
Well,
you know
I just think of the worst case scenario. What if you what if you sell like 10 items a day while you're gone?
right. That would be awesome.
Well, it would be, but
But yeah. Yeah.
and it's not unheard of, you know,
Right.
especially the
Right.
time that you're going because people are looking for new clothing for the summertime.
Right.
So you
Exactly.
never know. Hey, Swag Maven.
Good morning. Yeah. I mean, definitely having a few more stores than last time makes a big difference, but it'll be fine. Laugh out loud. Hank, yeah, that I know that feeling. It's like, why did you call me if you don't even listen, woman? I'm gonna fix the satellite. You stay on the dang phone with me. Oh my gosh. Everything will be fine. Now it's kind of like my worry time, trying to make lists of everything that I need to remember and
yeah.
and all that, but everything will get done. But yeah, I've just been basically on I've been I spent pretty much all day yesterday doing the putting listings on Mercari.
Hmm.
And basically just from eBay, just cross posting,
Yeah.
just copy and paste. So I think I have like 80 listings up now,
Hmm.
which is good. That's a good little bunch
How
of
are your sales
listings.
over there?
I have one sale so far,
Hmm.
one sale, but hopefully they'll get better. I think with that platform, I think you just have to list. You have to keep listing. Of course,
Yeah.
with Poshmark, you have to do a lot of sharing and all that stuff, which a lot of people don't like. But
Yeah.
it's just part of the part of the deal. Yeah, take it how you can get it, I guess. So I got a sale this morning from eBay. I didn't get anything like yesterday.
Uh,
It's slow, but
yeah. I think there's something weird going on.
just kind of riding out the storm here. And that's another thing that I have to do is start ending my auctions on eBay because you can't your handling time does not count with your auctions.
Oh.
So if you have people that are winning auctions, yeah, that's your I well, maybe your handling. I don't know if your handling time. I can't remember, but there was some kind of stipulation on that where it didn't count um, with that. So I think I'm just gonna go ahead and stop all of my auctions. Probably just change them over to fixed price and be done with it. So I got to work on that today.
Oh, you had auctions that were gonna. How do you have auctions that are gonna end while you're on vacation?
Well, they're technically not. Your handling time starts when they pay.
Yeah.
Oh. Um, let's see. Yeah, Hank, that is where get most of my sales on Posh Parties. I don't know. I mean, I have 128 auctions right now. The majority of them should be ending um pretty soon. So, but I don't want to wait too long and then, I think pretty much everything is going to
Like you
be
said, you
ending.
leave Friday.
Yeah,
Well,
I
Friday is
should
7 days from now. How long do you have your auctions up for?
um yeah, actually the longest I've seen is like 3 days. So I should be okay. I'll just kind of let them fall off.
No.
That
Hi,
should be
Barb.
fine. That should be fine. 4 days.
Did I say hi to Steampunk Tom? Hi, Steampunk Tom.
Huh?
Oh, there's a Walking Dead filter on Snapchat today.
A Walking Dead what? Filter?
Yeah.
Oh.
I have to look. My daughter just messaged me. Oh,
What day do you start your vacation? I leave on the 20th. So Yeah, it looks like my auction should be pretty much done by the time I leave. So, or even before I need. I think the longest one looks like maybe 4 days. So I should be fine. I just don't want to have those stragglers. Like say the auction's over on Monday, but they don't pay until like
Yeah.
Thursday, which I could still get it out on Friday. That's not a problem. But yeah, I don't like that lingering stuff.
Yeah.
But it'll be fine. There's Sally.
Hey, there I am.
How are you?
You can't get snipped.
All right.
Are you doing
Morning, Sally.
okay?
I was busy talking to Joe.
Ah.
I haven't seen him in like, I don't know, 4 or 5 days or something. And he was up cleaning his room and stuff, so I was just sitting in there with him, and time got away from me.
It's all good. You gotta take care of the kids.
Yeah. Hi there, everybody.
Oh, Sally's here. I'm leaving. See ya.
Oh,
Just kidding.
Nikki. Better be good.
Oh my gosh.
I am slacking because I got 4 to ship out now. I just got another cha-ching.
Good.
I sold a Ralph Lauren tankini top
Cool.
for $16, $5 shipping.
Woohoo!
So it'll be a good one.
Good job.
I sold like 4 bags of popcorn and what else did I? Oh, a pair of shoes yesterday.
Nice.
So, and nothing's ready to ship out. So,
A lot of fire, huh?
Something.
Light something.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good though.
Yeah, I was talking to Joe, and I'm like, oh, cha-ching? Okay, I'll take that all day long.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, the popcorn, it's called Boom Chicka Boom. Boom Chicka Pop.
Boom chicka pop.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
And the ingredients, it's like the regular popcorn is, the ingredients is popcorn and salt. That's it.
Wow.
Like there's no oils, no nothing.
Preservatives
Mm-mm. There's only two ingredients. And the I have a one that's sweet and salty, and that one has like peanut oil or something in it. And then yeah, I think it is. I don't know if it's Katy Perry's popcorn, but it's supposed to be like, something that they would sell at what do you call it? We don't have one here, but
Aldi's or Trader Joe's.
Yeah.
Type of places.
Yeah. Angie's, yeah. It's Angie's Boom Chicka Pop. Oh, it's on Shark Tank. Oh, I didn't know that.
Huh.
Yeah, Whole Foods. That's what I was thinking, Whole Foods.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
It's like, just
like
natural.
Healthy. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's all that's going on here. Selling the popcorn.
I have been busy just getting stuff over on Mercari. Kind of hoping for some sales from that platform this week. Trying to gear up, trying to get my Poshmark rolling.
Yeah.
So, just
Oh, that's good.
trying a bunch of things.
What about inventory?
Well, that's on the back burner right now.
Ruh-roh.
Well, I mean, I got to get some sales.
Yeah, I know.
I can't just not. I gotta work my stores too. So I'm taking a break from that, and then when I come back, then I'll get back into the inventory part of it.
Joe was cleaning out his room, and of course he's finding, stuff from Emily and stuff. And there's one, I was like, I seen a boot, and I was like, what are those boots? And so I'm looking at them. I'm like, oh, those are, trash or whatever. And then I found I found one Converse that looks like it could be sellable. But I only found one.
Oh.
and there was only one boot too. And then
wow.
there was another shoe that there was only one of. I'm like, what the hell? She only took one of each shoe? Maybe she thought she was coming back so she could have a pair. I don't know. I don't know.
I hope she don't think she's coming back. She might get it. I think she knows. So
yes, she does.
I don't think that's a big secret.
No.
Oh my gosh.
Found a few things to sell, so.
Oh my gosh.
That sounds awful. Job says, Mom, maybe I should just keep getting new girlfriends that can bring their stuff over and then you could sell it. We could have a business there. Like, oh my God, I don't think your new girlfriend would like that very much.
Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, Swag Maven. She said she has a new laptop coming tomorrow from Amazon.
Well, new is good.
New is good. So I've been doing everything from my iPad, including shipping labels.
Well, do what you got to do.
Yep, sometimes you just gotta go big or go home.
Yeah, new is good. At least you were able to get another one.
Yeah.
I mean, shit's not cheap.
Could have been a whole lot worse.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
Yeah, just been trying to get stuff moved over and trying to do my Poshmark sharing and trying to make sure everybody's shared. That's always fun, especially when you're trying to catch up from like the night before, and you've got like a whole list of items or people that you got to share to or for, and yeah, that's craziness.
OJ says there are listings on eBay that say left foot only for amputee. Then I scroll down a little bit and there is a matching boot, right foot only for amputee. Someone just made 2 listings with one pair.
You know what? That's actually pretty smart.
Yeah. I don't know. I just don't think, well, I mean, maybe the Converse, but I don't know. I'm hoping that he'll find the other one in there, but who
Yeah.
knows what's going to happen.
So I'm sure he's finding a lot of interesting things.
Oh, yeah.
It'll be all right.
Yeah, because he used to dumpster dive like behind the. I guess it was like a kind of like a second store, like it would get all the factory seconds.
Mm-hmm.
And so he looked in this bag. He's like, "Oh, what do we have here? Some I don't know what he said, like muscle rub or something." And then like, "Oh, and there's a ball gag." Oh, okay.
Oh my gosh.
He says, "Yeah, we found a whole bunch of them behind that store." Like, okay.
That's kind of interesting.
Mm-hmm. What is Nikki doing today?
I don't know. I think she made her breakfast.
Mm.
I'm still here.
Okay. We're just checking on you.
I was just looking at that Snapchat and I couldn't find the filter. I told my daughter, I said, I don't know, it's not on mine. She goes, update your app, dummy. I was like, oh. Well, usually my phone tells me when things need to be updated, and for some reason it didn't tell me that Snapchat needed to be updated.
Oh. So did you find it?
Not yet. I just updated.
Oh. Well.
I'm hoping all the freaks don't come out tonight. Since it's Friday the 13th.
Mm-hmm. No guarantees there.
Mm. Last night was pretty crazy.
Was it?
Just a lot of weirdos.
Oh.
Yep, that's my customers.
Hopefully it wasn't too bad. This is your last night, right?
Yes.
Yay!
Thank goodness.
I'm glad. I missed you. I missed you, sister.
I miss you too. I miss all you guys.
Let's see.
Why you say that? Fine, Sally, I'll stay home. Kathy, if you could come to my store, you should come to my store.
Why?
We could sit and chat.
There you go.
Even though I can't ever sit down, but we could stand and chat.
Stand and chat.
You could chat at me while I fill the coffee and stack ketchup packets. Yeah, and we could make fun of people.
No, it's still not on there. Dang it.
Kathy says my sister is an amputee and she always tells me if I find just one shoe, don't throw it away, because if it's the right foot, she could use it. There you go.
That's smart.
Let's all dress up.
Today?
Let's all dress up Oh, he's got the yard sale today.
Oh.
Oh, garage sale, not yard sale. Garage sale. He's got the sale.
Mm-hmm.
He's selling today and tomorrow, so. Yep. Jason, let's all dress up like freaks and storm Sally's store tonight. Give her something to talk about, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ah.
For sure.
We'll show her what freaks are.
Oh, this is really cool. It says, my daughter took the picture of her, and it's a zombie. And God dang it, now I got to call it back up again. Hold on. I had to hurry up and take a screenshot of it because it goes away. Anyways, it looks like it's a picture of her as a zombie in the face, and it says Worlds Collide, 4:15 AMC, 2 days, 12 hours, and 13 minutes. The Walking Dead and Fear the Walking Dead.
Hmm.
Kind of cool.
Let me see what I can find on mine. I don't even use Snapchat.
I don't think I even have that downloaded. I just
that is
have
cool.
Instagram.
Oh, you can hear it too. And it, oh, that's cool. It plays, you can make a video, and it takes her regular a picture of her face, and there's a split in between middle of the screen, and there's fingers coming out of it, and then all of a sudden it spreads
God,
apart.
scared the shit out of me.
It spreads apart, and then there's the picture of her as a zombie. That's really cool.
Oh, cool.
Business. Business. Telling you.
Oh,
He just-
sweet. Now there's another one.
He found me something to sell.
Oh. There you go. Is that like a wedding ring?
So cool.
It's like a set for a guy and a girl.
Yeah.
Partners in crime right here.
Hey, Joe.
Hi.
Yeah, be careful for that dolphin statue. It nailed me in the head the other day.
Oh, God.
God darn it, I wish I had that. That is sweet.
I don't even know what I'm doing. I don't know how to work this.
Well, if you touch
Flippin' Hustler.
You just touch your face, tap on your face on Snapchat, and it'll bring up your on Snapchat, dingling, and it'll bring up your filters.
I'm over here going like this, Valerie.
Dork.
It has a bunch
It's
of
not working.
dumb things. Okay, I got. That's weird. Ooh, now I got like a beard and stubble. That's crazy looking right there.
I don't
It
need no
doesn't-
more stubble than I already have. I already got this black hairs coming through.
I know. I always tell people I'm working on my goatee.
Oh no, Valerie's obviously.
Yeah, we got her down the goddamn Snapchat rabbit hole. I love Snapchat. I always forget about it, but my daughter's always sending me. Her and her friends are always sending me different stuff.
These things are so stupid.
Kathy says, I know mine are moving from my legs to my chin. Yeah, that's me too. I hardly ever get leg hair except for my knees. My knees still get pretty hairy. So I have to shave those still. But the rest of my legs are like hair free. Which I'm not going to complain about because I've always hated shaving them.
So where's the Walking Dead one?
I don't know. My daughter has it. She sent it to me, but
Okay.
but yeah, I don't have it. She said maybe it'll pop up later. I don't know.
Yep. That's what happens when you get older. Hair moves from your legs to your chin.
Let's see.
Sorry, OJ. TMI, he says.
Sorry, I got sidetracked.
OJ seems like a guy that can handle it, though.
Oh yeah, he is. I'm sure.
I think I was talking to Tina yesterday, and I was outside, and I started looking at my legs, and I was like, looks like there's like my legs are cactus. That's not good. Something needs to be taken care of.
Well, that's up by both of my knees. I haven't worn shorts in months. And somehow I have scratches all over my knees.
Oh no.
Shut up, OJ.
Are you sure they're not like red burns? Sorry, I shouldn't have said that. That was not good.
Damn. Oh, that's a nice puppy dog, Valerie. Oh my god. That is freaking nuts.
I don't have a gerbil either. Yeah, I did a Teletubby one earlier with my daughter.
Oh my god. She totally has a rabbit face.
That's a gerbil or a hamster.
Oh. That's scary.
Do you even have Snapchat, Sally?
No.
It's fun.
Oh, flippin' hustler. What goals does everyone have for today?
Oh.
My goal
To
is
get
to
through
stay
the day.
upright. My
Yeah.
goal is to stay upright.
Yeah.
How about that one myself?
No, actually, I'm going to do some more listing on Macari. I'm going to
Cool,
get a
thank
few
you.
things listed on eBay. And I do need to, I got to take some time off because I have to go take my dog to the vet.
Why?
I have to take Ringo to the vet to get his rabies shot.
Oh.
Because I found out the place I was taking them was going to charge me $45, and I can take him to this other vet that works outside of his home for $11.
Oh yeah.
So I said, screw y'all.
Yeah. He doesn't charge an office visit and all that crap.
No.
Flippin' Hustler does videos, by the way.
Yeah, he does. They're good.
My goal today is to list some shit and sell some shit.
There you go.
That is my goal today.
That's a good goal. I need to. Oh, I wasn't subscribed to you, but now I am. I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna get anything done today.
Gosh. Oh my gosh. OJ said last night's dinner combo. This mean girl at my daughter's school makes her younger sister shave her older sister's legs, or she won't drive her to school. Oh my God.
What?
You cut her once, she won't. She'll change her tune on that.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Kathy says I gotta make a sold video and a haul video and do my taxes.
I have to go to town today. So if I have time to just sit around and do nothing, I was thinking about doing a scam baiting call.
There you go.
We'll see.
Amelia says, my goal is to not blow away on my walk and get stuff listed and maybe go to a sale.
Oh,
That sounds like fun.
A sale or a sale? Or
Probably a sale.
yeah.
the wind in your sails?
I'm tired. Which in reality, I probably won't get nothing done except watching more episodes of Army Wives.
Oh gosh.
I should really stop watching Army Wives until my dad goes into the hospital. Then I can watch Army Wives then.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
You can
I'll
binge
have all
watch it
types
then.
of time. Yeah. But my plan was to binge watch the last season of The Walking Dead.
That would be a good
Because I
one
get
too.
so much more out of it when I don't have to watch commercials,
Right.
When I could just sit there and just binge watch them. I don't know.
Yeah.
I
I'm
got
still
10 things
going through
listed
stuff.
yesterday. What?
I'm still going through stuff.
How are you?
Yeah, it's all piled up by my table over there. And I just bring a couple pieces over here, and that's what I've been doing on the show last couple of days, is just going through stuff still. And I have
Yeah.
this box behind me that's full. I haven't been through that.
I know Swag maybe it ends up being a rabbit hole.
I need to take more pictures and stuff like that. Actually, yeah, damn you, Netflix for sure. Especially, like, I don't have to pay for it right now because my husband's using his sister's account. So we're just watching it for free, and we're like, yeah, this is the way to do it, man.
I need to ask Tina if she has. I know she had a Hulu account, and she said just use my account, and then
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if she still has it or not.
See, I have unlimited on my phone and my tablet, so I can watch. I can watch Netflix anywhere I go.
Do you think that well, Handmaid's Tale is not going to be on Mobdro, right?
I don't know. Well, what channel is Handmaid's Tale on?
It's on Hulu.
Oh, so yeah, it won't be on Mobdro, but it's on.
It'll be on Showbox.
It is on Showbox.
Hey, Nikki, what do you think this these pictures are made out of? They're
Copper.
pretty lightweight.
Copper. Are they the India? Made in India?
England.
Oh, made in England. Yeah, they're copper. Or are they? Yeah, I think they're copper. Let me see the bottom of them. They look like copper. Yeah.
That says right there.
Kathy says we've been stuck on Cheers. Oh my gosh, that is such an old show. But I mean, it's a good show.
Yeah. But like stuff like that, I would have to binge watch.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't really watch TV for right now. I don't know why, but I don't know. Probably just don't have the time, I guess. All right, let's see what we can find.
That's funny, OJ. He says, I never call it yard selling. I always ask my little boys if they want to go sailing on Saturday mornings. They always want to go. I figure I'll sound like a really cool dad years from now when they tell their friends they would go sailing with their father on the weekends. Yeah, I don't realize I'm binge watching either until I'm like 2 seasons in and I've done it in 2 days. And I'm like, oh, that's what's going on here.
Looks like those copper pitchers don't sell for much.
No?
Anything.
Well, that's
There's
crap.
no completed. And the ones that are on here, the ones that are on here that didn't sell were like $7, $8, $10, $12. The reason why I asked if they were from India is there's copper ones that sell from India. That they sell pretty good, but
Maybe I could switch the name from England to India.
There you go. Get yourself a little punch. Cross out India or England and put in India.
Why?
Yep, exactly, Swag. That's what I do too. It's like 4 a.m. and what? How did I just watch that many episodes?
No. Well, it's taken me forever to watch Army Wives because it's on the ABC app, so I have to watch the freaking commercials.
Yeah, those same ones. They sold for $10 plus $7.40 shipping.
Oh, okay. Not each though, right?
No, just both of them.
No. Yeah, see, I didn't see any completeds with them. You saw them actually sold?
Yeah, these sold on March 23rd.
Oh.
The same ones.
Well, $10 is $10.
Yeah, I'll probably list them.
Free.
Yeah, I mean, all the stuff is free to me, so I might put it a little bit higher because that was a one bid, so they had it on auction. What you got going on there?
Nothing.
Yeah, see, that didn't come up. That didn't come up on my solds.
She's on Pornhub and shit.
What are you talking about?
I'm just kidding.
Has anybody ever noticed that when you do oh yeah, now I see $10 plus $7.10 shipping.
Yeah.
See, I got a whole different results when I went to solds instead of completeds. When I went to completeds, none of them were sold.
Yeah, because it's completed is supposed to be sold and completed.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But the sold ones, those sold ones that are on here, when I click solds not completed, I get totally different search results.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Oh, I'm tired today. A few videos you can binge watch.
Oh, Kathy's husband's work pays for the internet because he works from home, so they're able to do Netflix and Hulu.
Nice.
That's cool.
I have these. I gotta figure out how much I'm gonna sell them for. Oh, they're heavy too, boy. These are gonna be expensive to ship. I've had these sitting around for probably a couple of years. They're feet for like a sofa or something or a table.
Oh yeah.
Wood feet. They got some dings on them, but they're solid. And so somebody'd be able to.
See, I wouldn't think like, if I seen something like that, I probably wouldn't think to pick it up. But really, if you think about it, people look for that kind of stuff.
Oh yeah, I sell stuff like this all the time. So I got to figure out what I want to price these as, and they're not going to be a high dollar sale, but
Yeah, because it's gonna be a long tail.
yeah.
Because somebody'll pick it up, I'm sure, and
I haven't brushed my
wanna.
hair. So I'm not
Oh, you're fine, Nikki.
Yeah, somebody will buy them. I sell stuff like that all the time. I love selling stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Look
I
at
list
this
while
one.
I'm watching. Like yesterday, I was watching Army Wives. I had it on one screen and I was listing on the other screen. So I didn't. I got 10 things listed while I was watching Army Wives. So I don't feel so bad binge watching shows as long as I get something done while I'm doing it.
Yeah, I think everybody does that. I mean, especially if we're not having a hangout or whatever, and like I'm off, and I can work. I'm off and I can work. That makes a lot of damn sense, huh? I'm off, and so like I can list and stuff like that. If nobody's on, I'll just put Netflix on and I can listen to that and kind of just watch a show. I try not to get too much into it because I want to make sure I can list too. So stuff like that, I want to make sure it's like something that I've watched before, so that I don't have to pay too much attention to. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. I really need to get caught up on Fear the Walking Dead.
Yeah. I'm all caught up on that. But...
You watch it every week?
No, I binge watched it.
And
got caught up on it.
I haven't watched anything from like the second season.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm way behind. Way behind.
Yeah, I like selling stuff like that, architectural salvage and that kind of stuff.
I thought
That's
about
like my nephew. He is the manager of a trailer court.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and a lot of those old '70s trailers have those light globes that I sell, those light shades.
Yeah.
And so every time he has one that he's got to tear down, he picks all the lighting out of it for me.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm almost to that point too, Swag, where I might just need to like start over and start over watching Fear the Walking Dead instead of trying to like recap or whatever. I think I'm too behind because I don't know anything that's going on. And like I recognize a few faces from um the like the commercials or whatever that they're showing. But I think I would be. It's only like a few too, so I'm like thinking there's been a lot of people that's died.
Well, if you have it on if you have a Showbox, it's on Showbox. I know.
I don't have that. I never got it. I'm so afraid to download anything on my computer. It just
Yeah, I don't have
kind
it.
of.
I don't have it on my computer. I have it on my phone
Oh,
and my tablet.
yeah. I don't know.
Oh God, I hate.
I'm
Andy
so
Griffith.
weird about that.
I never liked Andy Griffith. I don't know why. It might be because when my mom never was she was a Matlock fan, but she didn't like him before that. And me, I'm not really an Andy Griffith fan. My husband loves that show, so I'll watch it with him. But yeah, it's really not something I seek out to watch. But I love like Leave It to Beaver and all those other ones. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I love the westerns like Bonanza and Deep Valley. What's it called? Deep Valley or something, or Big Valley or something like that. I like all those. MASH. Yeah. I love Little House on the Prairie. My daughter a couple of years ago for Christmas bought me the whole set of Little House on the Prairie. It's every DVD, every movie, every TV show, everything of Little House on the Prairie. That was probably the best gift I have ever gotten for Christmas.
Yeah.
I have to say. That was great.
Nikki, you don't like the Andy Griffith show?
Yeah, I'm not really into it. I mean, I love Don Knotts. So I think maybe I watch it because of him, but yeah, I'm really not that big on Andy Griffith.
Saying a statement like I don't like the Andy Griffith show is like sacrilege. How can you not like Aunt B, who in real life, became a crazy cat lady? Or how can you not like Otis the drunk? I mean,
I don't think I'm not like I don't like it, but I don't seek it out to watch it.
Hey, Nikki.
If my husband's watching it, I'll watch it, and I do enjoy it when I do watch it, but it's not one of those like, ooh, I want to watch that. Yeah, Big Valley. I love Big Valley and Bonanza.
Hey, Nikki, fun fact. Otis the drunk was the only person who was married on the Andy Griffith show.
Really?
Yep. So what does that say about marriage?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. If you think about it, he's the only character married.
Oh, that's
Everybody
true.
else was
Andy's
free
a
and
widower.
dating.
Oh yeah, so
there was no uncle with Aunt B.
What about Floyd the barber? He had a wife, didn't he?
No.
What do you mean no?
He was gay.
He was
that.
Face facts.
That's funny.
And I love Lucy. I am a huge I love Lucy fan. I just love that show.
Nikki, what was your emotional state when you watched Old Yeller and Old Yeller passed away? What was your emotional state at that point?
I bawled my freaking eyes out.
All right, good. Okay, just checking.
Why?
Just checking.
Profiling.
See if I have any feelings.
Profiling.
That Andy Griffith thing made me worry a little bit, but you're okay.
Yeah, I bawled my freaking eyes out. Good. I think it's mainly because my mom really didn't like Andy Griffith, and she was always dogging Andy Griffith's show. I don't know. But she watched Matlock like it was going out of style.
I remember watching. I mean, there was shows that we grew up with, like the I don't know, like you kind of just like get enough of it. I mean, and Matlock was kind of that for me. That and like Perry Mason.
Oh my God. Grandmother would watch Perry Mason. I mean, her like watch schedule would be like Perry Mason, Highway to Heaven.
I love Highway to Heaven.
Those, yeah.
My whole life, I didn't have cable. Like my whole life growing up, I did not have cable. My younger siblings had it when they were teenagers, but like me and Valerie, we had like 4 channels.
When I was a little girl, and we lived in Oak Creek, which is in Milwaukee County, it was farmland. There was no cable available for us, so we had whatever network channel we could get. But then I remember my mom had it where she could get HBO. It was on a cable thing. You had to go behind the TV and switch the box between TV to HBO, and that was the only channel we could get. There was no channels; it was just HBO. So we didn't have cable until we moved up to Waukesha County. Because I didn't get like MTV. I mean, I was like oblivious to it.
Waukesha?
Waukesha.
That's weird. Why is that weird? Valerie used to live in a house that was on Waukesha Street.
Yep.
Well, Waukesha is a city in Wisconsin, and it's also a county in Wisconsin. And I lived in Menominee Falls, which is in Waukesha County.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy.
Waukesha. That's one of those names you like to say.
Waukesha.
Like Watonwan County.
Waukesha.
I was a huge.
I ate sausages in Waukesha.
I loved Michael Landon so much. I thought he was so cool.
Yeah.
He was such a good actor. Yeah. I watched Highway to Heaven. I watched Little House on the Prairie, Bonanza. I loved Michael Landon.
Highway to Heaven is another one I really like. There's some shows that like I can't get enough of, like Highway to Heaven. Like if it's on, I will always watch it.
I used to watch for probably why my kids are probably so wholesome. I watched Little House on the Prairie probably every day of my life on TBS for probably 10, 15 years straight. Probably 10 years.
Jim's family watched Little House on the Prairie all the time, and I would not call Jim wholesome, so it must have worked.
And I loved watching it, and my kids love that kind of stuff too. They love the Golden Girls. They love watching. I love Lucy. They love all that stuff. Their friends used to make fun of them in school, because they would be like, "Oh, you know what I saw on."
My favorites.
And they would tell all about it, and they'd laugh, and their friends would be like, "You're dumb."
My favorites because I loved Ricky Schroeder with Silver Spoons, and Different Strokes, and what is the one with the
Facts of Life?
Facts of Life. Yep.
Facts of Life. Yep. You take the good, you take the bad, you take them both, and there you have the facts of life.
Yep. That's right.
What was the housekeeper's name on Facts of Life? Mrs.
Garrett.
Yeah,
Mrs.
you remind me of Mrs. Garrett. When you started singing that song, I'm like, oh my God, Nikki's our Mrs. Garrett.
I love the Facts of Life. Me and my sister used to watch that when I was a kid. I love that show.
Yep.
And they started playing it again, and my daughters started liking it. Now they have a new Facts of Life. It's on Netflix.
Really?
My daughter watches it. I haven't watched it yet, but
really,
yeah,
I haven't seen
it. I'm gonna have to go look at that.
I used to watch that one with Annie Romano too. What the fuck was it? Oh, sorry. What was that? What was that called? Was Schneider? Oh no, it ain't the Facts of Life that's on there. It's that one. One Day at a Time.
Oh yeah,
that's the one that's on Netflix.
One Day at a Time.
Facts of Life.
They remade One Day at a Time.
Yeah, One Day at a Time. That's the one that they remade.
Wow.
I'm pretty sure it is. Let me look.
Yeah.
Let me just
Let's
look
vote
before I
Fantasy
start
Island. Yep. Who's the boss?
Yep.
Oh my God, who's the boss? I was so in love with Tony Danza. Oh my God. And so one time when I was driving semi-truck, I got to pull a Tony Danza trailer. I was so excited.
Oh, cool.
Wow.
Punky Brewster.
The whole trailer was the Tony Danza show. I thought that was cool as hell that I got to pull a Tony Danza trailer.
Well, yeah.
Oh no, you're not, Kathy. You better get in that both of those listing challenges.
Yeah.
She says she
Why
can't
not?
because she's got to go binge watch all these shows.
Oh God.
Yeah, it was one day at a time. Excuse me. It wasn't Facts of Life. It was one day at a time they remade. It's on Netflix.
Is Valerie Bernalia?
No skipping the
Westbury, I
listing
like
challenge to watch Netflix. What you talk about, Wills?
What you talking about, Willis? Yeah.
All right, Kathy.
I probably will not be on either one of the challenges.
Yeah, like the challenge is both days. If somebody wins on the first day, then it starts over on the second day.
Yeah.
Starts over on Sunday. So, but if not, if nobody wins on Saturday, then it'll roll over like regular to Sunday.
Yeah.
So you pay $2 on Saturday and you pay $2 on Sunday.
Yes.
Yep.
We're doubling down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it'll be good. Good times, good times.
That was
It's
another
always
good times.
Yep.
Happy Days. Oh, I loved Happy Days.
Happy
Mm-hmm.
Days was something that we always watched.
Yeah.
And when my dad wasn't around, we could usually get Three's Company on.
Oh, I
Mhm.
love
A little bit
I
too.
love Three's Company. Oh my God, John Ritter is so awesome.
But
I
I
cried
mean,
so hard when John Ritter died. It
but
was
my
like they
dad
took his
was
brother away.
man, he was so strict. He was
Oh.
like,
Well, don't feel bad. Jim's dad didn't let him watch Flipper or Lassie.
oh gosh.
Yeah, because he said the animals are always getting the kids in trouble, and it would.
He honestly believed, in his mind, he believed that Lassie and Flipper were like things that would give a child like myself ideas to get into stuff. My ideas of getting into trouble are so far advanced beyond, except for Andy in the mine. When he found that floating World War II mine, he had that one on me just because I had no mines available. But I played with blasting caps. I played with everything you weren't supposed to play with as a kid, and I didn't need Lassie and Flipper to help me. They kept me inside
There's
watching,
another one.
so I wouldn't be outside blowing things up.
Bridget's mom wouldn't let her watch Three's Company either. I love Three's Company. Oh my God.
My mom.
That is like one of the funniest shows ever.
Yeah, our dad was just he was so religious, and he just, anytime that there was any kind of sexual innuendos, it was just, I mean, the slightest one, he flipped out.
Yeah, we didn't even know what they were talking about usually.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah. We just knew it was funny, so we were just laughing,
Yeah.
Me and my dad's, well, I don't know if it was his favorite show, but it's one thing I remember. The biggest thing I remember from one of the biggest things I remember from my childhood is watching The Incredible Hulk and Dukes of Hazzard with my dad every week.
Oh yeah, I like that.
And I used to sit on my dad's shoulders when I was watching The Incredible Hulk, and probably why his shoulders are bad to this day. When The Incredible Hulk would change, I would act like I was changing too. And I would be jumping up and down on his shoulders and whipping his head around and pulling his hair. And
oh my God.
Oh my gosh.
And my mom would just be sitting there shaking her head going, Nick, I don't know how you can let her do that. Yeah, that is one memory I have from childhood that sticks with me is, yeah. Probably why my dad can't lift his hands over his head anymore.
Oh my gosh.
But now I watch the old, still like Dukes of Hazzard, but when I watch the old Incredible Hulk, it's like, what in the hell? It's horrible. It is so fakey. It's so terrible. The actors are so bad.
I used to
It
watch a lot of.
definitely. I was like, I remember this being way better when I was a kid.
Which one, Nikki? The Hulk? I couldn't the Hulk. I didn't the plot. It was just like but like I definitely watched Wonder Woman.
Oh, I watched Wonder Woman. I loved Wonder Woman.
No plot necessary.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you were watching
$1 Million Man.
Was it just that right age? Oh man, Linda Carter.
Valerie, do you remember that whenever that guy, that electrician came to like change our fuse box or something, and he looked like Bo from Days of Our Lives, and we were like going crazy. I think Karen, it was either Karen or Mickey was there.
He wasn't changing out the electric.
Yes, he was.
No.
What was he doing then?
He was putting in the solar panels in the house.
Oh.
They were there for a couple of days.
Solar panels?
Yeah, we had solar panels.
Wow.
No, we didn't.
Yes, we did.
No, we didn't.
Yes, we did. That's why a lot of times we couldn't take hot showers because the sun wasn't shining. That was right over the hot water heater on the back porch.
You're on crack.
No, I am serious. I am so freaking serious.
Oh boy.
Yes, we did.
No, we didn't.
Yes, we did. You call your dad and you ask him. Yes, we did.
Your dad.
Here comes the drum.
And he was putting. I was like 13, and this guy was putting. Yeah, I was total like boy crazy, and this guy must have been like 27 years old. But man, I'll tell you what, hormones were raging at that time. It was not good.
Dad didn't let you watch Three's Company, so you couldn't get rid of it.
That's true.
Yeah, so we watched Days of Our Lives instead.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's way better than Three's Company.
Oh my gosh.
My mom used to watch all the ones on Channel 10. Ryan's Hope, All My Children. One Day, what was the one at 1:00?
One Life to Live.
One Life to Live, yep. And then General Hospital. Oh my God, General Hospital, I was so in love with Frisco Jones. Oh my God. And my mom, she was so in love with Tony Jones. And I remember one time Tony Jones came to town. And I want to say I was either in high school, ready to graduate, or I was already an adult. And Tony Jones came to, whatever his real name is, I don't know. But he came to Duluth. And my mom was so freaking excited. Her and her friend went. And she was so freaking excited. She was like, I am going to meet Dr. Tony Jones. And I was like, Mom, you realize he's not really a doctor. Like, of course I realize.
She's like, hey, I'm going to have to look at my Lubago.
I remember she was so excited to see Tony Jones and get his autograph. She was just like a little kid.
Nikki, you don't want to know his real name. It'll ruin the fantasy.
Yeah. I met Donny Osmond.
Did you?
Oh, boy.
Yeah. When he had his comeback and he was like hot. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. Wait, no, I don't remember that.
Oh, my God, he was hot. When I was in high school, he was hot.
Oh, boy. My sister was really into Donny Osmond.
That's a little old for me, yeah.
He had this album called Going Coconuts, and her and her friend would listen to it.
My God.
Donny Louie Osmond, Going Coconuts. My sister and her friend had listened to it over and over, and I'm like, I'm going to go coconuts if I hear this record.
Oh, yeah, John Stamos. Oh, my God, John Stamos was freaking hot. He
Yeah.
still is hot.
Yeah.
John Stamos does not age. Oh, my God. He is.
Yeah.
Oh, he's like Johnny Depp.
He's like an alien.
He is. It's like Johnny Depp, too. Johnny Depp never gets old either. I mean, they're always going to be hot. Rick Springfield's another one. Yeah.
He's got some wear and tear on him.
He's still sexy as hell, though.
Well, yeah. I mean, no doubt about it.
Were you
I
wishing you were Jesse's girl, Nikki?
Hi, Mike.
Oh my gosh. Yep.
think you got the hot Australia.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, I cried and cried and cried when Andy Gibb died. I was just a little kid, but I had a scrapbook with all the newspaper articles when Andy Gibb died.
Yeah, see,
And
that's
honestly,
for me.
I
My
don't
mom was. That was
remember.
my mom.
I remember being sad when he died and stuff and crying and whatever. But honestly, before he died, I don't remember like going like, "Oh my God, I love Andy Gibb." So I was really young when he died.
Yeah, that was like music my mom listened to. Honestly, that'd be like a little old for me. I mean, I remember it on the radio because she listened to it and stuff, but I wasn't into it.
I
Yeah.
always had an old soul. I was always into stuff that was. I mean, I love polka and I used to square dance. Hello.
Oh, jeez.
And
Now
I
I got
enjoyed
another weird picture in my head.
it. And somebody was talking about Friday the 13th. Now, when I was 13 years old, and my dad and my brother owned a gas station, and I used to work at it. And a semi came and lost its brakes and hit the gas station while I was working in it.
Mm.
And it tipped over, and the bottom of it was coming at the store, crashed into the store. Took out the pumps, everything, crashed in the store. Came a few inches from hitting me.
Oh my gosh.
And I was traumatized. I mean, I want to cry talking about it, remembering it. Now that is why I became a truck driver, because my biggest fear in life was a semi from that accident.
Right.
So that's why I went to truck driving school, to get over that fear, and I ended up enjoying it. So that's why I became a truck driver. Anyways, that's not the story. My whole nerves were shot. I was 13 years old. I had to sleep by my mom and dad's bed. I slept on the floor next to my mom and dad's bed for like 2 months. I had dreams of planes crashing into our house. I had it was a very traumatic time in my life. Well, anyways,
Yeah.
one time, I don't know, did I maybe I told you guys this story before. Well, anyways, one time my parents used to run the bingo at the church. And so one night they left me alone at home, like they always did on Wednesday nights. And it was right after this, and I was watching Friday the 13th.
Mm.
And the cars that the people had not picked up from the gas station, because it was a service station too, where my brother used to work on cars. Anyways, there was about 5 or 6 cars that had to be picked up yet, and those were sitting at out in front of my mom and dad's house. And I thought I saw somebody out by those cars and like acting weird. And then when I was watching Friday the 13th, there's this part in there where there's this fern plant, a fern.
Mm-hmm.
It was spinning around really fast. And I remember seeing my mom had a fern in her window, and it was spinning from the wind, obviously, on the sliding glass doors. But anyways, I was just freaking out. And then all of a sudden, while I was watching the movie, the TV went to the bug races. And I mean, I was just getting all this stuff was happening, and I was freaking out. Well, anyways, so I called my brother and I said, something's going on. I'm scared. There's something going on. He goes, just calm down. There's nothing going on. You'll be fine. Mom and dad will be home soon, blah, 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 right? So anyways, he's like, Linda's gone with the car. I don't have a vehicle to come over and get you. Well, anyways, he comes over a little while later. Well, I was freaked out. I ended up calling the police.
Oh my gosh.
So anyways, in the meantime, while I'm waiting for the police to come, my brother shows up on his bicycle. And he says, come on, let's go. We'll go over to my house till mom and dad get done at bingo, and then they'll come and pick you up, because he didn't live too far away. And so I got on the bike with him and we went over to his house. Well, I was scared to tell him that I called the cops because I didn't want anybody to get mad at me. Well, anyway, so my parents came and picked me up at my brother's house
Oh
after
my
bingo.
gosh.
And we're driving up to the house, and my dad's just pissed. He's like, God damn it, Nikki, you left all the lights on in the house. You know, my dad was always big about the electric bill, you know. And I said, no, Dad, I shut off the lights, you know, and the whole house is completely lit up. Every freaking light on it in the house. And then we see the policeman standing in the living room.
Oh my gosh.
Because in front of my dad's house, it's all Anderson windows, so you can see clearly into the living room.
So he was
And
in the house?
There were cops standing in our living room.
Oh my God.
My parents are like, what the hell? And so we walk in. The police are like, yeah, we got a call from Nicole saying that there was people trying to get into the house. My dad looks at me. He goes, what? Why didn't you tell us that you called the police? Why didn't you stay? And I was like, I was scared. And then so my dad explained everything to the cops. The cops understood. They were like, okay. They had searched the whole entire house and didn't find anything. Didn't find me, you know, so they were worried. Well, anyways, my mom's like, the biggest thing that I was worried about was you called them and then your brother came over on his bicycle, checked out the whole property to make sure nobody was screwing around with anything. So if the cops would have came, and my brother, when he was younger, did a lot of bad things. Not like really bad, but like stealing and stuff like that, you know, when he was a teenager. And so he had a record. So anyways, yeah, my mom's like, he would have been looking around and the cops came and they would have arrested him. They wouldn't even ask him questions, you know?
Oh my
She goes, that's the biggest thing I was worried about, you know? And yeah, so I was, needless to say, I wasn't allowed to stay home by myself.
Oh my gosh.
No, they didn't find the pot plant. Yeah, it was, yeah.
But you know, that's the thing is when you have a traumatic situation, I mean, your mind will make you think, you know, of all the bad things that are happening and kind of alter things.
I had PTSD bad. It was bad. Really
yeah.
Bad. A car backfired in the neighborhood and I thought we were under attack, and I ran into my parents' room and woke them up. And gosh. I mean, yeah, they thought I was going to have to go to a psychiatrist because I was like just freaked out. Yeah, it was horrible. Bad time. I see Elizabeth said something about Mr. Jiggles while I was talking. I have to go back and
I missed it too.
She said, if Mr. Jiggles tells that going coconut story one more time, I'm going to bang some coconuts.
Oh, yeah. He's always saying how she liked Captain and Tennille, too, with Muskrat Love. He's coming back. Hey, Jim, your sister's like, if you tell that coconut story one more time, she's going to bang some coconuts.
I don't think I know the coconut story.
I'll tell. He's got a really good childhood story. Tell the fish tank one. This is good. And this is Little House on the Prairie, your favorite show.
Yeah. This map, okay. I had one of these National Geographic. It's a mutual. No, it wasn't National Geographic. I'm at school. It was the map of the world for Mutual of Omaha. Because they used to have this guy, Marlon Perkins or whatever, would do this Mutual of Omaha wildlife thing.
Oh, I love that show.
Well, anyway, at school, we got free maps, free world maps at school from that. So I'm like, oh, okay. So we got this room. It was the den, but we called it the playroom because that's where our toy boxes were and stuff. So I'm like, I don't know, 12, maybe 13. So anyway, I'm putting up this map in the playroom, and which is like the den. So anyway, but it's an L-shaped situation. I can see my sister, and my sister can see into my brother's bedroom, but I can't see into my brother's bedroom because we're in an L. So I'm looking about, 30 feet. I can see my sister's watching this little black and white TV, watching Little House on Prairie.
And she's 5 years younger than Jim.
Yeah, and I hear this thunk, thunk, I'm like, what the hell is that noise? I go, Elizabeth, what is that noise? Thunk. Thunk. She's still staring at TV. She's totally engrossed in this little house of prey. Finally, like, Bip, what is that noise? Thunk. She's finally, and then she's like, what? I'm like, what is that noise? She finally pulls her head away from the TV, and all she had to do was move her head like 6 inches. She could see into my brother's room. He's got this 30-gallon fish tank. He's whacking the glass with a hammer is the thunk. That's why it's making this weird thud. So she's like, oh no. And she doesn't even have to say anything. I can tell by the look on her face. I'm like, oh my God, it's something bad. So I run and I do like this Tom Cruise thing.
Risky business
style. Risky business style. I'm in socks. I run from the carpet of the den to the linoleum of the kitchen because his room is right off the kitchen. I'm sliding in and I see I ran into this like hutch where the TV was set. Where she is, I'm behind her now. I can see my brother with the hammer. He's got like this afro hair. He's got this crazy long,
football hair.
Yeah, football. It looked like an afro, and he still does. He has real wiry hair. He has to use that boobies or whatever. Anyway,
he cuts it short now.
So I see him, and he just gets this big dope. He's got this afro, and he looks at me. I can still see his face. He's got this big grin on his face. I'm like, Sean, no! And I see him take the hammer back. He just got this big grin, and he just goes wham, and then he hits it hard enough to break it. He's
Oh, no.
My sister's screaming. There's fish all over the floor. Water's still pouring out of this big hole.
Tell me you did to your sister because she's freaking out.
My sister's freaking out. She's flapping her hands going, ah! And she's got like those big 1980s glasses, you know, the ones that look like bubbles from Trailer Park. These big glasses. So finally I'm like, well, it works in the movies. I gave her a little slap on the face. I said, go get a towel. Oh, God. She like hit me. I'm like, yeah, go get a towel. So she goes and gets the towel. At least because otherwise she'd just stand there going, ah! So anyway, so we saved all up. I think we died, but most of them we got into containers or whatever. We were able to save the fish. And then my mom and dad came home and were like, what the hell? Two or three, yeah. He's a toddler. I mean, he's using diapers.
Liz says it was Laura and Almanzo's wedding. I am not missing that. I don't blame you, Liz. I wouldn't want to miss that.
What was that? What was
that is like one of the best episodes of the House on the Prairie. Laura finally got her man.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I love the whole Almanzo and Laura story. That was so cool.
Alonzo.
Manly. I totally agree with you, Liz. It's funny.
He got in trouble. His parents blamed him for it. And he's like, what are you talking about? I was in the other room. Well, you're the oldest. You're supposed to be watching them.
Yeah. Yep. So many times I got in trouble for that.
Jim's baby brother's this little Lord Fauntleroy who can do nothing wrong.
That's funny.
I would listen to my mom or my dad yell at my younger sister, my younger brother, and I would just sit there and wait. I'm like, oh, I'm surprised they haven't gotten to me yet. Oh, here it comes. This is because you were watching. I'm like, oh, here it comes. I knew it eventually when they would get yelled at, I would eventually be blamed for it.
Should have been like, you made them, you watch them.
Yeah, right. My mom had a maple stirring spoon, and it removed teeth. So, kept your trap shut.
Oh my gosh. Yep, been there, done that.
Yeah, my dad always says that little Lord Fauntleroy from Fiddly Doo.
He wore puffy shirts. Oh, I'm kidding.
He wore velvet pants with those socks up to his knees.
Bye, Violet Lemon.
Velvet and a lot of silk frilly shirts.
Crushed velvet. Silk.
Bye, Lana. Have a great day.
I imagine having you as a big brother was pretty interesting.
He took harpsichord lessons. Oh man.
Well, he's the baby.
Well, that's how ruthless the kids around here were. They used to make fun of me because I cried because the news the news interviewed me, the day of right after the accident happened with the semi truck, and I was crying and stuff. Kids actually made fun of me over that.
Aw.
Well, yeah, you got to look tough, Nikki. You're from
Well, there was no
Midwest,
looking tough when he almost got killed by a semi.
Don't you have a big German population around there? You never cry in front of people. They probably weren't really making fun of you. They're just trying to toughen you up and harden you up. So
Was it your truck that got in the accident, Nikki?
no, it was
Huh?
to her
Oh,
her family's gas station.
oh.
Oh my God, this is a good way to describe your little brother. Liz is like he was like babysitting an untrained badger.
Yeah, that's-
Still kind of like a badger. Now he's a big bossy badger.
yeah, because I went on to school, but she had a babysitter when he got older, and yeah, he was a huge pain in the ass.
And then you went on to drive semi. Definitely overcame that fear, Nikki.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that was
Yeah.
why oh, good morning, Pappy. That was why I initially went to truck driving school, was to get over my fear of semis. Because even as an adult, even that many years later, I remember when we lived down in Mankato, Minnesota, and I used to work at Carlson Craft down there, which was a factory setting, and I would walk home through the driveways. I lived in an apartment right through the driveway of the company. Anyways, when the air brakes would go off, I would jump, and I ran all the way home, and I was freaked out. I mean, everything. I had a hard time driving by semis on the highway and everything.
So
yeah, I seriously needed to get over it.
So could you watch like Convoy and Smokey and the Bandit, or was it too much?
No, I watched that. Are you making fun of me, Tara?
No, I'm just asking a serious question. Because Convoy was huge in the early 80s. I loved it. Remember, everybody was into like CBs, and you had the Convoy song and the Convoy movie and Smokey and the Bandit and stuff.
So this was 87 when it happened. So
yeah.
Convoy and Bandit were already over.
I still love it.
Remember BJ the bear with the monkey?
I didn't like that dirty monkey I'd ride around in that car with him.
In the accident. Oh no! Oh boy. We love you, BJ. Oh no, he was Bear. BJ was the truck driver. Bear was a monkey.
Yeah. Mother's Mustache says, when we were growing up, my best friend's older brother's girlfriend called his boy Junk Gonzo. We always wondered why she would say, "Where's Gonzo?" and they'd disappear. We thought they were off playing with Gonzo. Well, they were off playing with Gonzo. He's 10 years older. Hank Allen Cash says, totally understand that, Nikki. After my dad was killed in a car wreck, I still don't like driving. Makes me nervous thinking of what could happen. Very cautious. Yeah.
Yep.
Speaking of like the Junk Gonzo, when Jim was in high school, he had a girlfriend, and they lived in a rural area, but she'd always want to drive to town to get a Coke.
I don't know.
So his mom still to this day complains like, "You wasted all."
He's like already making disclaimers.
Driving that girl to town to go buy a Coke, and I'm thinking, oh man, you are just so oblivious. Anyway,
Jim's over there already making disclaimers. I don't know.
she said that one day. I'm like, they weren't they probably did get a Coke for a cover story. That isn't why they went to go get a Coke.
No, we had Coke in the car because it would have taken too long to go all the way to town.
Oh, so you had the Coke was already in the car.
So we drove because we had this county land right next to where my mom and dad's house was. It was on 8 acres. Well, right next door, we had a 40 that was owned by the county that people hunted on. So it had like these logging roads that went into it. So yeah, you had a place to park, and it was like not even a block from my house.
Yeah.
So we had Coke in a 12-pack in the car. We'd come back with the car and the Coke. Yeah. Went to town all right.
Oh my God. Yeah, see, I could never pull that kind of stuff with my mom because she was on that like a hawk. I mean, you couldn't pull anything over on my parent. I mean, she would be like, "No, you're not doing that.
Well,
I know you're not really getting coke."
the other thing is the logging road into this thing was dirt, and the road we lived on, of course, was paved. So this dirt road that no one would have really much reason to go into, I mean, constantly had this tire tracks. When I'd go to school, I'd be looking at those tire tracks. I'm like, do they ever notice how there's all those tire tracks coming in and out of that county land?
Mm-hmm.
That's odd. Who the hell's driving back there? Oh man, I think sometimes they know, but they don't want to know. They know, but they prefer that you didn't know that they know.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just picture like your parents like knitting or something in oblivion, pretending it's not happening. Your mom's reading the Bible. Oh, yeah, Jimmy's getting a coke.
And that's when gas was like $1 a gallon too.
Flippin' Hustler said, "Pigpen. This here's a rubber duck."
Oh, yeah.
I don't have that kind of a.
Finish that gate doing 98. Let them chuckers roll.
There you go. 10-4. There you go.
I'm an only child too.
If you go on YouTube and look up the C.W. McCall Convoy song, he does it live. Well, he lip syncs it on Hee Haw. It's so dumb. He's supposed to be in this diner, and he's sitting there at either the counter or the table singing into a CB mic, singing this Convoy song. And all the you're all listening to him in this diner. It is about the most awkward, dumb thing you've ever seen. I can't even watch the whole thing. I have to shut it off. It's like an I Love Lucy episode. I feel so bad. For the person, I can't watch it.
Oh my god!
I would feel so upset how Lucy and Ethel were going to get in so much trouble with Ricky when they found out what they did. I couldn't even watch it. It was too stressful. It wasn't. No, I just couldn't watch it. I would be upset the whole rest of the day. I'd go outside and try to play or something. I was just so upset about what was happening to Lucy.
Oh my
Maybe
gosh.
No,
You're so sensitive.
Well, I'll tell you, though, a good thing about when kids who get spanked, and I'm not saying it's a way to raise all kids, but I will tell you, when kids who get spanked, you do things, you get out of line less often because you know there's consequences. I mean, you're not like every day, I'm going to do something bad every day. I mean, yeah, I still did naughty stuff, but, you still rein it in because you know there's consequences for your actions.
Oh, yeah.
There's something to be said for discipline.
I never got spanked. I could count on my hand. I maybe got swatted, maybe kind of half-ass spanked like 3 times.
I didn't get spanked enough.
Oh, yeah, I didn't get, but my mom had other stuff. I mean, I feared her. I didn't want to get in trouble with her.
Shoot, I got spanked last week. I'm just kidding.
That's a different kind of spanking, Sally. Yeah.
I remember my last spanking. It was when I was 17.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And it was with a switch.
Mm.
Was there a boy involved?
Yeah, my dad.
Oh.
Besides you. Besides your dad. Was it because there was a boy, a younger boy involved?
No. I missed the bus.
Oh my god.
Oh, wow,
that's
okay.
corporal punishment. Holy shit.
Yeah. Oh god, yeah.
Like an 8-ball in the top drawer of your dresser or something.
No.
Oh my gosh.
I was so innocent. Like, if he would have even known, like, maybe it was just karma. He was getting me back for all the shit that I snuck around with,
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
I was like I was a little bit like how Brandon is when I said, yeah, he'll tell me something we did wrong. Not that I did that, but like my mom, if she goes, oh, you know what? I don't like the way you're sass talking. Go wash your mouth out with soap. I'd be like, come on, Mom. She says, no, I said go wash your own mouth out with soap. And I would do it. I mean, I was an idiot. I would go in the bathroom and wash my own mouth out with soap.
Oh my gosh.
I got a lot of the threats, like, you know, I'm going to take my belt off, but I never got hit with a belt or anything. I got spanked one time because I took the dog. We had a hound dog. I took it out in the middle of the night and got lost in the woods. And they found me like at 11. And that one scared my mom enough where I did get a spanking over that.
Yeah, that would be a scary one.
I got switched more times in my life than I can count.
No.
And my dad always spanked us with the belt. If it was my dad, we always prayed that my mom would spank us because she always used her hand. But she hated doing it.
It hurt her more than it hurt us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So she just hated it. Yeah.
Yeah. Like sometimes you'd see her crying afterwards.
Oh yeah.
She absolutely hated spanking us, but we wanted her to spank us because like if it was our dad that was going to spank us, we were like, oh, you know, you just wait until your dad comes home.
Yeah,
oh,
we were going to get a beat down. I mean, that's exactly what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, and just to think about that all day, what was going to happen when he got home, that was just,
And he'd hold our hand, our wrist.
Yeah.
I know. And I would like run around him. I just remember
most times he got a workout from it.
Yeah. He'd be like holding my wrist, but I would be running around him, trying to get away from him.
One time I told him I was going to call child abuse on him. Man, oh man, oh man. He's like, well, we're going to make this worth it then. I ain't going down for just a little bit. We're gonna make
and
it
they
happen.
did. My mom did have CPS called on her one time, but it was for locking Johnny out of the house on a summer day because he wouldn't stay out and he kept bugging her. I'm bored, you know. And so she locked him out of the house, and the neighbors called the cops on her.
Oh.
My mom would do a lot of like the pinching under your arm if you were naughty. She did like the subtle stuff, like you're gonna behave, right? She had those long, like manicured dragon nails. You're gonna behave right now, and she'd pinch you right under by your armpit, and that hurt. And that'll straighten you up like that. I'll tell you that. I mean, you'll be like standing at attention. No, I'm not gonna do that anymore. No, please let go of me. She goes, "Are you sure you're not gonna do that anymore?" Absolutely. Anyway, yeah, it's a good. I can tell you, it works good.
Oh, that's awful, Cindy.
I was going to share the video from the news broadcast of the semi accident, but then I realized how homely I looked back then, so I'm not going to share it. I was pretty homely looking back then.
Oh boy. Is it on YouTube?
Yeah. You can't find it.
Oh, really?
Wow, that's crazy, Ansley.
I don't remember myself looking that homely in pictures, but oh man, did I look homely.
Like, my mom and dad like never used anything else like to spank us with except like I think I got swatted with the fly swatter a couple of times, and
Mom had a paddle.
Yeah, a paddle. Yeah,
wood paddle.
But I don't think I ever got spanked with that.
No, I don't think I did either. Hello? Housekeeping.
You want pillow? You want me fluffy pillow?
That's too funny.
Found it, Nikki. Thought you said I never find it. Yeah, I found it. Because I know you commented on it.
Okay, I did.
That was a good accident. Oh boy, he really went through that gas station.
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit, he took the whole cab off his truck. Did he die in the accident?
No, he was just treated for some scratches and
wow.
Yeah, he hopped right out. He told everybody to
KDLH TV Duluth.
He told everybody to come over and help me out. Because the way he had hit the semi, it was just a small service station, you know. The way the semi had come in, and the way it was in the building, it completely covered almost the whole front of the building where I couldn't get out, and I couldn't get out.
Is that you talking to the lady with the baby? There's a lady holding the baby, and that you
my
next.
Mom.
And that's your mom. But I could tell that's like you next to her in the striped shirt because you look just your face.
Yeah. And that baby my mom was holding,
that
was my nephew. He was just born in May of that year.
Oh.
And him and his older brother Scotty used to play in this little sand pit that we had in front of the gas station. When my sister-in-law would come and she would do the books every day, they would sit out there and play with their trucks and stuff. And while she worked, or my oldest nephew would, and then the baby would sit right in front of those windows where the semi came through.
Oh my gosh.
And in where that dirt pit was, like 3 cars were mangled or 2 cars were mangled in there. So it would have taken out the babies too. They would have been there.
But I do have to agree with Mother's mustache. That was pretty good on my part when you said you'll never find it. I wish I had a timer going or something. When I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go.
I guess you know too much about me.
Oh, I'll tell you what I searched. This is what I searched. Semi-truck accident, Duluth, Minnesota, 1980s. And I think it was like the 4th choice down.
Yeah. Mother's mustache says, I knew she'd find it when she responded to Nikki's, oh, you can't find it. Oh, really?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, really? Oh, really?
Exactly.
Is this a challenge now?
Mm-hmm. That's exactly what it sounded like.
Which one is Nikki?
She's a teenage girl, the woman with the baby. She's got like a striped shirt on.
Oh,
the ugly one with the big ass nose. I don't know what the hell was going on with my face that day.
Oh, I thought you said 1980. I'm like, oh my god, 1980.
I said in my search, I searched 1980s.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say because in 1980, I didn't even have a driver's license yet. So how the hell could you?
Well, 80s. You would have been what, 13?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be 14. She'd be 13. I'm a year older than Nikki.
Yeah. Well, I thought I heard you say 80, so I'm like, what? That'd be 7 years earlier.
Are you the one that's like talking to the reporter?
Yeah.
Are you
in a striped shirt?
Yeah, you were young.
Yeah, I was 13.
No, I got my license. Yeah, I got my license in 80. No, 81. I'd been 16 in 81.
I can't believe the driver got away with just some scratches. I mean, that's big. I mean, that truck is destroyed.
Yeah.
Here, I'll play it. You can see the truck. Yeah. Let me fast forward through this black and white. Blah 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 blah.
and that guy, that news anchor, he's still on channel 10. He's on channel 10 news now.
Oh wow.
Darren
Moving
Danielson.
on up.
Yeah, he's still on there.
Wait till you see the truck. Look at the truck.
Is this gonna be one of those things where they interview a bunch of rednecks who look confused?
No, just Nikki.
Yeah, Dina Private there with their spiky 80s hair.
She's got the big earrings, the big geo.
Hey, do you guys know what these are called? Like, it's for a like it's for a water
That's her mom.
The water fountain.
Yeah.
waterfall kind of thing.
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
Water fountain.
Do you know
So
what they're
you're-
called?
Oh my
Water
god.
fountain.
I don't know. Water fountain.
Poor Nikki. They got her on TV crying.
So what did they make fun of you at school because you were crying on TV?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
dumb.
You should have punched him in the
You
face.
should have said you should have had a beer can and handed the beer can to your mom. Said, "Here, hold this, mom. I got something in my eye."
Yeah. And the only thing that happened to me in the accident was I was behind the counter and I went down and put my hands over my head and crouched down, and the cash register ended up hitting me in the elbow, and it was an old heavy cash
Oh, yeah.
register.
If it was,
And all the kids made fun of me that I said that the cash register hit me in the head, and they were laughing about it. But
Aw.
yeah.
Sounds like the school I went to. They were all dicks.
This
Oh,
must
Jay
have
said,
been the moment
This
Nikki
must
died.
have been the moment Nikki thought, I think I'll be a truck driver one day.
And then not even a year,
I
it was-
see
it
her
was like-
face. Doesn't that look like she's thinking that?
No.
Well, I hope you're a better truck driver than that dude.
Oh, Hank. She goes, as soon
I
as they
know.
said something about a miracle, I knew Nikki was going to show.
Aw. Yeah, that would
And
have
like
been.
not even a year after that, or maybe about a year, another semi had hit that same spot.
Oh my gosh.
The gas station was gone by then. We never rebuilt. But it was full of fish. I told my parents, thank God I had lath. It was the semi was full of wood. Lath wood, you know, that stuff they put in walls.
Uh-huh.
But the next one was a truck full of fish.
Oh, boy.
Ooh.
Yeah.
We had a fire station, the town's old fire station that they built a new station. Now there's a bank on that corner. But you would get, I don't know what it was with that intersection, but you get truck drivers who would fall asleep and drive into that fire station, and it got hit like, I don't know, 3 or 4 times. So finally, the last time they did it, when they were repairing it, they put a big target on it with a big bullseye. It was pretty funny. On the plane.
No quick trips weren't around then, OJ. And the weird thing about that day is that we had just got branded by Phillips 66,
Mm.
and they were bringing our sign like in a few days, one of those big huge signs, and that day was like one of the busiest days at the pumps. The pumps were completely full about 5 minutes before that. I was
Oh,
out there's this full service gas station, so I was out there pumping gas, checking oil and stuff. And yeah, not even probably about 5 minutes before that, I was out there with full islands. Everybody was out there. And then there was the guy another mechanic who was a family friend. He was out working on cars in the front of the gas station, and I guess apparently I screamed or something, he said, and I screamed out his name or something when it first happened, and he jumped out of the way because where he was at, those 2 cars got mangled in the bathroom. He would have been dead.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. But he was carried away on a stretcher because he was all screwed up. His back was all screwed up and stuff. So he was in the ambulance, so they never interviewed him. But anyways.
I'm sorry that happened to you.
Yeah.
So what were you showing us, Sally? What is that, like a part of a water fountain, like an indoor one, or
It's like a water feature.
It's an outdoor one. Like it's like I don't know if it's like it's not stone, but it's like
is it
it's
resin?
it's hard,
resin? Is it like resin?
Mm-hmm.
and it's not rusted or anything, but it looks like that.
Yeah.
And then there's like this thing, which is the same kind of material,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and it's got stones in it.
Mm-hmm.
You got the pump with it?
No, and there's no number or maker's mark or anything on it.
Yeah, they were making a lot of those. Well, Home Medics was making them too.
Yeah, Homedic.
They're like that fake. They're like resin that makes it look like stone.
Mother's mustache says, "Okay, Jim. Nikki's story made the news. What you got?"
Crazy.
Will you quit it, you two?
Yeah, I don't know if that would sell without the cord though, because it doesn't have any power to it, does it?
Yeah, and it's even with the cord, like those small ones. That I mean, that you can get them pretty cheap.
Does it have any? Does it have any? Excuse me, any writing on the bottom?
No. No, I looked.
Are you hurt?
That's scary.
All right, see you later, Flippin' Hustler.
Bye, Flippin' Hustler.
Have a great day.
Lots of
Jennifer.
sales.
Oh, probably so, Cindy. I understand.
I used to make calls for DTE.
Yeah, I tend not to. I just don't open the doors. Especially if it's somebody I don't know, I'm very leery. I usually keep my storm door locked, and that way, if I do go to the door, at least I'll have a door in between us. But
Yeah.
Oh my God! I'll tell you. Last night there was this truck on our road that was acting kind of weird. I think they were having truck problems, but they looked like they were pulling into our. We have 2 driveways on our property. Like they're gonna pull on our driveway that goes back to our metal barn. Like, hey Jim, what's that truck doing? So Jim goes out there to go check it out or whatever. So Brandon's by the window. He's like, yeah, that truck is acting weird. And I'm like, why do you got a screwdriver? He's like, well, in case they attack, so I got a way to defend myself. I'm like, okay. Anyway.
I remember when I was a little kid, we used to have sorry. I just put a chip in my mouth. We used to have all kinds of people show up drunk at our house. We had this one guy come in one night. We never locked our doors, and he walked in one night. My dad comes out of the bedroom in his underwear yelling at the guy, I remember. And no, not Cheetos. And I remember my dad coming out in his underwear with his gun and told him, get the hell out of the house. It was in the middle of the night. The drunk guy showed up.
gosh.
And he was asking for someone, where is so-and-so? And he's like, you're in the wrong house. And he was like, no, I know she's here. And he's like, my dad's like, he's not here. This is my house. Get the hell out. Oh my God, it was funny. Yeah. That happened a couple times to us. People walking in when they were drunk thinking that.
I think I'd be locking my doors.
That's a great thing about having a dog. I had somebody try to push my door open, and I'm like, no. He goes, I just want to use your phone. I'm like, no, I'll call for you, or I'm going to call the cops. And he tried to push the door open, and I had a German Shepherd, and she kind of stuck her head in between the 2 doors and was like, rah, 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 rah. So he backed off. He's like, oh, no, don't call the cops. Don't worry. I'll just leave. So he walks away. Now there's blood on my deck. He walks over across the street to a different neighbor's house, who then the cops eventually come. Well, he was a DUI guy that his car went in the ditch or whatever, and he was trying to, before cell phones, like call like somebody to help him out so he can get the DUI. But yeah, I mean, I don't like it. People trying to like push your door open when you're
No,
home.
no,
It's cool.
that's not cool.
I never let anybody in my house ever since one day when I was younger. There was this guy that showed up to the door and wanted to use the phone, and I was like, "Yeah, come on in." Let him in the house and gave him the phone, and my dad comes home and he sees this guy. He goes, "Who the hell are you?" He goes, "Oh, I'm just here using the phone." And my dad just about blew a rod on me for letting somebody in the house when I was home alone.
People don't do that around here. They didn't know that they'd get shot.
Yeah. I don't think people do it as much anymore because everybody's got cell phones now too. But yes, I mean, I remember it would happen a lot.
Yep.
Nowadays, people don't even stop to help you when you're stuck alongside the road. I know many times I always stop when I see someone alongside the road. But my husband's always like, "Why do you stop? Everybody has cell phones." I said, "Well, you never know if that person went out without their forgot. How many times have you forgot your cell phone at home or something?"
Yeah.
I always stop. My husband gets so mad when I stop when I'm by myself. It's like,
Yeah, I usually won't stop.
yeah.
If I do stop, it's usually a woman. There's usually a woman there. Not usually a woman and a man, but just usually a woman. And then I kind of drive up to them and roll down my window, ask them if they're okay, see if they need to use a cell phone or want me to call anybody. I usually won't give them my cell phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you never know. And around here, there was a thing where they were like robbing people. They'd, play that there was they'd act like they were broke down or whatever, and they like rob the people.
Yeah.
No, I ain't gonna play that. I ain't doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what makes people not do that, not help,
Mhm.
because there's just too many people. Even out here in BFE, there's still a lot of crazy people
I don't pick up hitchhikers anymore.
Oh my God! You
anymore.
I used to pick up
Anymore.
hitchhikers.
Oh my God.
no.
My husband would get so mad at me, because he'd be like, because when you work every day, you expect your spouse home around a certain time, and if this was the days when there wasn't cell phones, and he'd be like, "Where the hell were you?" I mean, not that he cared, but he just was, "Well, what took you so long? Did you work late?" "No, I picked this guy up and drove him to wherever it was." It's like, what? Oh, he gets so mad at me.
Oh my God!
I never did it when my kids were in the car, but
Oh,
yeah, you don't do that stuff anymore.
No.
My father-in-law, he's a truck driver, and just until recently, he stopped picking up hitchhikers. Just maybe a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
And his wife told him, she said, "You don't need to do that because somebody could say that you touched them, and then you don't have any
Yeah.
recourse."
Yeah.
So he stopped doing that.
I was always taught don't pick anybody up because one of our cousins was like that, where he's like a good Samaritan and pick up hitchhikers until he finally got robbed. I mean, thank God he didn't get killed or anything or beat up, but yeah, the guy took his wallet and that was it.
Grandma Magic Classic said she used to hitch all the time as a kid and stopped after I had to escape a weirdo. He stopped at a stoplight and I bailed. Wow.
No.
Yeah, I used to pick up hitchhikers. I always feel bad for people,
Yeah.
I remember one time a couple of years ago, my husband and my daughter were at the gas station. This guy came up begging for money for gas. And my husband says, "I didn't even see a car." He goes, He goes, well, I'll put gas in your car. Pull your car up to the pump, and I'll put gas in it for you. He's like, no, no, no. I'll just go put the gas in myself. Blah blah blah. And my husband says, no, I'll put it in for you. I ain't giving you any money. And then the guy ended up leaving, but
Yep.
yeah, he was looking for money.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's, I'll put $10 in your car so you can make it wherever you need to go, but I ain't giving it to him. Well, he didn't tell him he had money. He said he didn't have any cash. He had to pay with his card, so he'd be more than happy to put gas in his car.
Right.
Yeah, probably ran on beer. Yeah. Like Silence of the Lambs. Yeah. And you'd think I wouldn't be so trusting because I love horror movies. I love movies like Silence of the Lambs and horror movies and stuff. So you'd think I wouldn't been so trusting, but yeah. One time when I was driving truck, it was like 100 degrees. I think I was in Utah, I think, or somewhere around there. Yeah, I was by the Grand Canyon was where I was. That's where I was. Anyways, there was somebody broke down, and it was hotter than the hubs of hell out. And I remember stopping, and the person was waiting for help, and I let them sit in my semi in the air conditioning. I mean, because it was hotter than the hubs of hell, and the person was like, well, they're not coming for like 45 minutes. And I was like, well, come on in and sit in the air conditioning. We'll wait. He didn't have no water or nothing, and so I let him sit in my truck. I thought somebody would die out there without any water, 100-degree weather,
One time, and this is here, and we don't really have crime here. We're bringing in the horses. It's later at night. It's like 9 because it's the middle of summer. This guy comes walking up in our driveway. He looks kind of sketchy. He's acting real shifty. Comes up to Jim and is like, do you have any gas? My car ran out of gas. Jim's like, no, I don't have any gas here. Sorry. But you're only about 3/4 of a mile from a gas station down the road. Oh, yeah, but did you just have some gas? He's real, like, right in Jim's face, like, all shifty. And Jim's like, oh, my God. He goes, yeah, the guy had me nervous. He's right in my face. And he goes, all I had in my hand was this halter and lead rope, so I figured I could clock him in the head with this halter, So
Yeah.
I always have a herd of dogs. I came out of the barn, and my dogs came with me, and I had a shepherd at the time. She saw that guy, so they take off, all of them barking, running at the guy, and they got the guy to like back up away from Jim. And he's like, oh, okay, yeah, okay, yeah. And then he leaves. He gets in his car and drives it down the road. It was really weird. Because I remember like Brandon was sleeping on the couch. I went in the house to go check on Brandon because he came and kind of walked right by our house and stuff, So I went and checked on the baby. And then Jim slipped a gun in his back pocket when I fished up in the barn.
Oh my gosh.
That one was the only little bit. And for me here, I mean, we just don't have that kind of stuff here.
Oh. Well, about 5. Well,
Wow.
let's see. My daughters were still in school. So yeah, it was probably about, I don't know, 6, 7 years ago. We had our Saint Bernard because he was about ready to attack the guy. This kid, my daughter went out to the truck because we were driving her to school, and my one daughter went out to the truck to wait for us, and she comes back in. She goes, Mommy? I says, yeah. She goes, somebody's sleeping in our truck.
Oh
I was like, what? So my husband goes flying out of the house, out to the truck, and this kid, he pulls him out of the truck, and he was a high school kid that went to school with my oldest daughter. And, my oldest daughter had already graduated, excuse me. Anyways, because he was already graduated. And, well, apparently he had got really drunk the night before. And my driveway is really long. So it's not like he was just walking along a city street and found a car to sit in. I mean, he had to actually walk up my driveway to get to my car. And what scared me is because I am notorious for leaving my purse in the car with my money in it, out here in the country, and keys in the car. But anyways, he didn't steal anything. He just slept. And my husband was ready to kick his ass. My Saint Bernard was ready to kill him.
Oh my
And
gosh.
we ended up calling the police. And I guess not too long after that, he had told somebody, he goes, "Yeah, those people were great. They were so nice and blah blah." I was like, my husband almost kicked his ass. But apparently he was so drugged and drunk. And anyways, we called the cops and the cops took him home. But yeah, it was scary at first. Like, who the hell's in our truck?
You guys are funny. I brought you into this world. I could take you out. That's
I
right.
tell my kids that all the time.
Hmm. Yeah. I usually took the kids to school until my daughter, until Tina started driving, and then she drove the younger one to school. So. That's scary. So I told her, hell no, them people crazy. I need to get the hell out of here. So, yeah. See, it says it's 73. Hmm.
We got freezing rain.
You got freezing rain?
Mm,
Oh my
Oh
gosh.
boy.
it's a bunch of crap.
Hmm.
Yeah, I got this snowstorm that's supposed to be trying to come in.
Hmm. Yeah, us too.
I'm just going to look at that and see. I texted Johnny yesterday and he said that, yeah, he said they're supposed to have big blizzard. He said it's a snow day. I'll look up there and see. He lives in. Oh yeah, they got massive snow.
Close to Rapid City, right?
He lives in Rapid City, South Dakota. Look at all that snow.
Turn it a little bit. I can't see.
I think they said like 19 inches out there, doesn't it?
Can you get it closer?
They got a blizzard. Yeah, it looks like white.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
They're getting pounded.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Somebody's popular.
Not me.
It's Nikki.
What?
I said somebody's popular.
Why?
I don't know. Your phone keeps on vibrating.
Buzzing.
Oh, my daughter was texting me.
Hey, Gallon Cash. Yeah, I got pounded. Well, okie dokie then.
I don't think we're gonna get the snow like we were supposed to get.
I think Jim said we're supposed to maybe get like 6 inches here over the next 3 days, but it sounds like it's going to be warm, so maybe some of that will melt or turn to rain or whatever. Actually, if it rained, that'd be all right because that will knock the snow down.
Yeah, I know they said that we were could possibly have a tornado here, tornado warnings and stuff like that. So I'm gonna probably get even though my phone goes off, if there's any chances, I'll probably put my weather radio up and get that going. 'Cause 'tis the season. So.
Yeah, you got to worry about tornadoes now, don't you?
Oh yeah. Just got to keep an eye on the weather. So, well, I guess we're going to go ahead and wrap it up for the day. I hope everybody has a good day.
Bye, everybody.
Hi.
Get lots of sales and get lots of listings up, and we'll see y'all next time.
Bye.
Bye now.
See you